Hey everybody, I'm Mama Baird and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I have another food bank haul for you. This is our local food bank here at Missoula, Montana. We are allowed to go once a week and it really helps my family of 5 stretch our monthly grocery budget. So let's get into it and let's see what I got at my local food bank this week. Before we get too far into the video, please make sure to give me a like, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Every like, comment, share, it really helps support me and my family. Thank you so much. All right guys, let's get into this haul and let's see what I got. All right, I'm gonna kind of mix and match things, mostly because I want to start with this Zero Monster because I want to drink it. I don't buy Monster drinks very often. Husband likes energy drinks, but the Monster one's good, and plus it's zero energy. They have a shelf where you can get drinks, and they have different ones there. They only had Zero Monster available or bottles of water. So I got 2 things of Monster and 3 things of water. So husband got one, and then I get one right now. Cheers. And then produce wise, they did not have much. So I got 1 giant pumpkin. I'm probably gonna cut this up, feed it to the chickens. I don't know, I might get the seeds out of it. And then they had lots of potatoes still, so I got a big bag of potatoes, just Idaho. Oh, my back's been hurting. Usually when my back starts hurting, that means I'm gonna be getting sick. So hopefully that's not the case. And then in the extra bin, they had Costco chicken salad base. I did not know that their chicken salad comes in a base. I mean, that makes sense, so it all tastes the same. So I guess all you have to add is shredded chicken to this. And I might cut up some celery and add some fresh celery to this. But that's super fun. I wonder how much chicken goes for this bag of chicken salad base. It's probably got mayonnaise and stuff in it, so I don't know if I could freeze it. What do you guys think? But this looks pretty good. So I got that, and they also had a whole bunch of Caesar dressing. So I got a giant bag of Caesar dressing. That's going to be fun. Maybe make some pasta salads and some Caesar salads, of course. And then for the extra area, they had this high protein coffee shake, mocha iced coffee. You just mix it with water, and it has 20 grams of protein. That's a lot. And the expiration date, or the best by date, is still till April of 25. So this is good for a while. I was thinking maybe I could add this into my emergency food kit. This seems to be a good meal replacement where all I need was water. So I grabbed that. And they had so many fruit gummies. So I grabbed 1 pack of fruit gummies for each kid. Fruit gummies. Fruit gummies. Conrad's excited. Which one do you want? The blue, the purple, or the green? Blue. You want the blue one? Nice. All right, so we got 1 for each kid there. And then they had a big case of Ultrasign dishwasher detergent, so I grabbed 6 of these. And they got some Halloween leftover donations, glow-in-the-dark spider web, so I got that for next year, plus some glow-in-the-dark ghost or pumpkins. I don't know, are those ghosts or pumpkins? Melty pumpkins?
It's like melting pumpkins.
Oh, melting pumpkins. Okay, thank you, Conrad.
Yes, pumpkins that are melting.
Pumpkins that are melting for next year as well, so that's super fun. And then for the pantry items, I got 2 things of this Peter Pan honey roasted crunchy peanut butter. This is really good. I just gave the kids some of this with some apples and they ate it all up. It was really good. And then they had this artichoke spread. This is still best by October of 24, but this looks kind of cool. And then they had a container here, a jar of organic marinara sauce. This is always good to have on hand for a quick dinner. And the best by date is August of 26. So this has quite a shelf life on it. So this is something where I'll probably write the shelf life on the front and then I'll put it in my backup pantry. So that way this will be a good backup storage item that I don't use and use all the other ones first. And everybody was getting a can of pumpkin, so I got a can of pumpkin. And then they had this beautiful jar of olive oil. But this is best by October of 23. Cold press, buttery and sweet. This looks delicious. So I was super excited to add this to my pantry. It's gorgeous. We interrupt this regularly scheduled program to bring you this important message from today's sponsor. The Soap Shop. This is a small business that makes their own soaps. This is from goat's milk. They have lye, so it is a traditional bar soap that works fantastic. They sent me some samples to try, and I wanted to let you guys know what I thought. The first one I've been trying, so this one is the tobacco bay leaf. It smells, oh man, if you know what I'm saying. So this is going to be for husband. He's excited to give this a try. I've already broke into their one called Love Letter. I think those are chia seeds in there, but it kind of looks like watermelon. And it smells so fragrant. A combination of fruit and just sweet floral. I love it. And one thing about being a bigger girl is, this might be a little TMI, but sometimes I get some sweat in the rolls, you know, and it can cause some irritation. And I noticed that if I don't use the correct kind of soap, that the irritation comes faster than with others. And that's one thing about their handmade soap, is that my skin doesn't have that irritation. So it keeps you cleaner for longer. This is the cannabis cashmere. I can't get high if I smell this, can I? So I like that they each have their symbol on the back here. I'm going to leave their Facebook page as well as their YouTube channel below, where you can see them actually make this soap themselves. This is a fantastic company. At only $6 a bar, you're definitely going to be needing some of these for your Christmas stocking stuffers. They also sent me this amazing beard oil. I need to get husband on here and get him massaged. Oh, it smells so good. Sandalwood Spice is the name of it. It smells delicious. I can't wait to get my hands up in husband's beard and get it all massaged in there. This company has blown me away with the samples they have sent, and these are the type of homemade quality bars that I know that you would benefit from as well. So support a small business and check them out in the links below. All right, guys, let's get back to that food bank haul. And then they had a lot of good staples in here, pantry staples. They had a bag of sugar. Here is a bag of salt, flour, covfefe, we call that coffee. C-O-F-F-E-E, coffee is not for me. You guys remember that song? And then a giant bag of baking soda. This is very hard.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not too hard. It's just compacted. But this is Best Tell 10 of 26, so that's good. And one thing I love using baking soda for is cleaning my appliances, especially running them through the dishwasher or the washing machine. Run it on hot with baking soda and vinegar, and your washer and your dishwasher will thank you a lot, because that helps get all the grime out and gives them a good clean. So that's what I'm planning on doing with this baking soda. And then for cereal, we had 2 bags of this crispy rice cereal. The kids already broke into one, so we were able to get 2 of these.
Why does it say a monster? Why does it have a monster on it?
Why does it have a monster on it?
Yeah.
Just because for decoration. Because it's,
Decoration?
yeah, it's called marketing.
Is this a decoration?
Market to the children. Yep. And then we also got 1/2 gallon of milk, which also had been consumed. I bought some cereal recently, so we've been eating a lot of cereal. And then for my meats, you guys, this is exciting because I just bought some lunch meat at the Chef store. If you missed that video where I stocked up the Chef store, I can leave it linked below. But I bought some turkey, and I missed having sandwiches. My mother-in-law used to buy the turkey lunch meat, cheeses, and then she would also get bologna and cereal. She would buy that a lot for the kids, plus bananas. So now that she's no longer living here, I'm having to incorporate that food back into our grocery budget.
Mama, you're talking about Gobby?
I am talking about Gobby.
Yeah, I missed the Gobby.
I know. So that being said, I now have to do a lot of more lunch meats into our grocery budgets, and they had a giant thing of maple turkey breasts that had, I guess, passed the Best By date on here. I don't even see it. Now, this was frozen solid, but I have thawed it because I'm going to slice it. I recently bought a meat slicer on Marketplace for $20, so I do not see the Best By date on here. I'm sure it's on here somewhere because that's where they had to determine that this wasn't good anymore. Oh, it's literally right here. November 21st. Yes. So this, to them, is no longer good, can no longer be sliced up and sold, but it's still perfectly good and is going to feed my family for quite a while. So I'm excited. $13.49 is the per pound cost on this. So this turkey here costs $65.09, and I'm going to be able to slice this up and feed it to my family, which is fantastic. Wow, so I was happy to grab that. And also, they had pepperoni, so I'm assuming this is from the same Albertsons. It's from the same thing. They went through their deli, and this might have been past its Best By. This is $7.99 a pound, so for $30.48 for this big thing of pepperoni. Oh, it looks so good. Where's the Best By date? I want to know. I want to know. What we're looking at? I can't see it. Anyway, so those were my 2 meats that I got, and I am ecstatic about those because those are going to make some tasty sandwiches and or pizzas or whatever we decide to make with them. I could probably even take some of this turkey and mix it with the chicken salad, but I don't know, I feel like this turkey is just made for sandwiches, so I might slice it and then freeze it in portions, like maybe 1 pound portions for our family, or 2 pounds. We do seem to go through lunch meat pretty quickly when we have it. Another thing I got is a box of bread. So much bread this week, as usual, always tons of bread. So I got 2 of these buttermilk sandwich breads. This is gonna be really good. I'll have one out and I'll throw one in the freezer. They had some brioche bread, so I got this to make some French toast. They had a couple of extra hot dog buns and hamburger buns. I think I already cracked open the hamburger buns for bologna sandwiches. Lots of leftover rolls from Thanksgiving. So I grabbed one of the Hawaiian sweet rolls and then just the regular bakery rolls. And this gorgeous thing of sliced garlic bread. I don't know, I might just throw this in the freezer for now. I don't really have an idea for what I'm gonna do with that. Lots of English muffins, and these sourdough ones are the best. So I grabbed 2 of those. Oh, here's some sausage rolls I grabbed. Here's a thing of sourdough bread for grilled sandwiches. Those are really good with that. And then they had lots of croissants. We got a whole container of croissants again. That is the bread that I got. And now for my volunteer shelf. Every time you volunteer, they have a shelf that the food doesn't qualify to go out to the customers. So either it's dented really bad, it is opened, it has the best by date is by the acceptable amount, or for some other reason, maybe it's not labeled, that they cannot put it out. So they put it on the volunteer shelf and it's eat at your own risk. So when I volunteer, I always make sure I check that shelf and I take stuff that I feel like my family could use. For starters, big old box of instant mashed potatoes. We love instant mashed potatoes. So I grabbed that. Here is a thing of brownie mix. It's probably just out of date.
And Mom, do you remember why first when did the food big I wanted to play with the green balls?
Yeah.
Oh.
May of 21, so this needs to get eaten sooner rather than later. We might just make that with the kids for dessert. 2 things of herb and butter rice-a-roni. Here is some cookies and cream sauce, flavored sauce. So this Best By is by May of 2020 and it's open. But it smells good. I don't know, I might give it a taste, and then if it's still really good, we might use it to mix in with some ice cream, or we can make shakes or something with it. That would be good. And then they had these olives, Star International Olives Gourmet Marinated Olives with garlic and red pepper with extra virgin olive oil. Oh, premium olive bar experience, it says. Now this one, the expiration date is smudged, so they can't read it. So they don't know if it's in the Best By date or not. So this is why this got donated, so they can't read it. So I was excited to grab this. And then they had a chunk of almond bark, which this is opened right here. I think is why it got donated. I don't see a Best By date on it as well, so that could be it. But this is going to be perfect for the holidays for coating stuff in chocolate or for making like peppermint bark. So I was happy to grab that. And then they had tons of these instant noodles, a different brand I've never seen before. But the Best By date is February of 2021. So they had 3 of these boxes full there. So I took this one, it had about half of it full, and this is chicken curry. So I thought that was interesting, just a different type of ramen noodle brand. So I grabbed that because there was a lot of those, and they were like, please take some of the stuff off the shelf. So I was happy to oblige that. And then they also had several things of huge things of jelly. Now this one's Best By October of 2019. But still perfectly sealed. So I was happy to grab this Costco brand, as well as I think this is a Costco brand as well, but I haven't seen it there before. And this Best By date is 11 of 2018. So this is 5 years past the Best By date. But same thing, sealed. This is not popped at all, and it looks perfectly fine. So we'll give this a taste when we open it, and if it's still good, we're gonna use it. So that's all the extra food I got for volunteering this week. Now let's get, oh, here comes the children. So let me get all this stuff put away, and I'm gonna start slicing this turkey. So hold on tight. Hey everybody, we are back, and I'm getting ready to make some lunch. What I decided to make are some turkey and pepperoni American cheese sliders. We are going to be using our Hawaiian sweet rolls here, and then I'm going to be slicing up our maple turkey breast as well as the pepperoni. I just recently went to the chef store, like I said before, and I got some American cheese, so we're gonna put that on top of it. And then kind of for a sauce, I have some pasta sauce here where I didn't quite use the whole jar. So I'm going to use this on half of it. And the other half, I am also gonna add some artichoke spread. I think this will be really good. I'm not quite sure if the kids will like it, so that's why I'm just gonna do half for now. But I got the oven ready on 350, so let's get started and let's get to slicing. This is a meat slicer that I picked up on Facebook Marketplace for $20. I have used it a couple of times, and I was excited to give it a try with the bologna that I just got from the chef store. So I think it's gonna work really well with this lunch meat. I'm going to go cut this open over the sink because it's got some juice in it. All right, now that it's cut, I'm going to cut it in half. Oh yeah, let's put it in here. And then I have, where's my silk? Hey. Okay, and then here is the pusher here. All right, so I had this cut pretty thick. This is how you adjust it here due to the bologna that I was slicing earlier. Let's turn it on. This one does like to slip around, which I don't really like. Stop there. I still have some left, but I have quite a pile here already, and then we'll finish up the turkey. That is really sweet. I've never tried maple turkey before. Yum. All right, now the pepperoni's turn. Oh, this pepperoni smells good. Let's give this a try. We might cut this a little thicker. So this was only about a third of this pepperoni. What a stack that is. It does have peel around it, so we gotta pull that off. This is delicious though. All right, let's make this for now. All right, I'm gonna cut these in half. Let's put a little bit of the pasta on here. Yes. I'm hungry. I'm making it right now, honey. I can have a vanilla bar. All right, let's open this artichoke spread. Let's see. I'm gonna taste it. Anybody else just love artichoke? I love artichokes. I like it. All right. This would be good on pizza too.
Did you say pizza?
I did.
Are you putting olives on it?
No, I am not putting olives in this.
Because we don't like olives.
That's all we're gonna do. I'll put this in a 350-degree oven. Let's do 15 minutes and then we'll check it. Everybody, so we have about 2 minutes until our sandwiches hit the 15-minute mark to check. I got all this done, all sliced already. I wanted to show you how quickly I was able to get it done with that slicer, even though he kind of moved around a bit. And all I'm gonna do to preserve this is stick it in the freezer. I'm going to use my Vever vacuum sealer here. And just put this in here. I'm not gonna do anything special. Just kind of good amount for I think that we'd use for sandwiches. And we usually use our lunch meat within the first couple of days of getting it or opening it anyway. Alright, this seal did not work because of all that juice that just came out of this. Did you see that? See all this juice here? Kids are having too much fun over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a paper towel in there. I think that'll help absorb any juice that starts to get pulled out. And then I can always take that out when I open it. Yep, same thing. It did not seal all the way. Man, let's just add some more. All right, our buns are done. I probably should have covered these because they're kind of a little hard, but that's okay. The cheese is melted and I think they'll be really good. So we're gonna let these cool and we'll give them to the children. Worked a little better. Still got it pulled out. Let's see if we can try this again. All right, so let's put some on the bottom. Oh, I didn't make this very big. It's okay. So it's probably because this was already pre-frozen, but it tastes fine. So just so you know, you can freeze lunch meat. Because this tastes just great. And it was pre-frozen, then I thawed it, now I'm cutting it, now I'm freezing it again. All right, got top and bottom now. Let's give that a try. So I cut the seal. I pressed the manual seal before it was done vacuum sealing completely. So I was able to trap it in there and those paper towels worked great. So I'm going to do this the rest of the way. But let's cut out these sandwiches and let's see how they taste. And turkey, pepperoni, artichoke sauce sliders. Mm-mm. That's good. The top is crunchy, but it's not so bad. Yeah, don't mind me. All right, I got all of the meat packaged. I ended up with 7 maple turkey packages of lunch meat here, all vacuum sealed, ready to go. And then I have 3 things of pepperoni. I did slice it a little bit thick, but I think that'll make for some delicious meals. So I got 3 pepperoni in the freezer and 7 things of lunch meat. And then I also pulled some out to have in the fridge for meals this week. I can't believe how much I got in my food bank haul this week. I am blown away and so very thankful for our local food bank. If you or someone you know is looking for food, please consider going to your local food bank. I do have resources listed below if you need a place to start. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time on Mama Beards.